not often that people do things like this. I mean, we have wonderful donors all the time. We have people that are very helpful with different needs that we have. But the fact that you yourself are still recovering, both physically and emotionally and mentally from this tragedy, and yet you have chosen to make something so amazingly good out of such a horrible situation that was of no making of your own is absolutely commendable to you. And just whether we were to get a donation from you or not, just the idea that you are out there helping dogs that nobody's speaking up for is amazing. Let me also say I've done this a long time. I've never seen this community get behind something as much as they have gotten behind the situation that happened to you, Roleaux, and this foundation. The news, everybody that has spread the word or discussed it or talked about it, I've done this a while. I've been involved in this. I've never seen this community come together, and it's encouraging to those of us in rescue that people do care, because for a long time, those of us that have been in rescue have felt like we're doing it all on our own. So it's nice to see that. It's not, I feel for you in your tragedy, but if there's any kind of bright spot for you, it's that you have brought an awareness to this community that none of us could. And that's amazing. And I can tell you from the bottom of my heart how much I appreciate it. The pups appreciate it. People in rescue you may never ever meet appreciate it. And you've at least got the community talking about stuff that nobody wanted to talk about before. So we greatly appreciate you and all that you're doing, because you could have just said, you know what, I'm sad and I'm not going to do this. And so that speaks volumes about you. It speaks volumes about his legacy. It speaks volumes about the love you had for your pet. And so I'm going to speak on behalf of all the rescue community, not that they're asking me to, but so I say thank you to you, because we can't do it by ourselves. And just the awareness that you're bringing to the plight of adoption, of the need for adoption, spaying and neutering, better care for animals in our community is just, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, and I thank you so much.
Well, it's, don't get me wrong, I don't want to be in this position.
Don't doubt it.
I would love to have my Roleaux back,
Sure.
but that I'm in it, I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to bring it as far as I can. I hadn't had a dog in 30 years, and when I was presented the opportunity to have Roleaux, I had no idea the joy that a foster pet, let alone an adoptable foster pet, was going to give me through all our journeys. Just throwing the stick in the yard, the ball in the yard, seeing them smile. You know, we have our own way of communicating with each other, and every dog has their own way of communicating with their master or their owner. And I feel privileged to be in this position to bring this awareness to the public. There's a lot of work that we can do, and for me to wallow in my sorrow and say, you know, I'm done, I'll never do it again, would be selfish. Because it's not about us, it's about the joy that we can give these little guys and making them happy. If it's only for 6 months, a year, 10 years, 13 years, we owe it to ourselves to share our love with these guys. And like I said, it'd be selfish for me just to close the door on all the shelters and all the rescues that are out there and not participate in their lives. You know, Roleaux picked me. I didn't pick him. And everybody can be as fortunate as I was if they just give it a chance.
For sure.
To foster a dog. Just foster a dog. Take one in for a weekend or a week. You know, get them out of the shelters.
Absolutely.
And see how much joy that pet will give you on a daily basis. So thank you for your words. I appreciate it. Today, the Roleaux Foundation is with Bark and
Roll Rescue
Bark and Roll
Companions.
Rescue. Okay, so Dana here has been leading this operation for about 5 years, and she is going to be furnishing the dogs at our Pet Adoption Day, September 15th at the Legacy, which is located at 1655 South Sherwood Forest Boulevard. We will have Trixie the Clown, a face painter, and balloon animals. Everybody wants to get their 15 minutes of fame.
Or either that or they really like Trixie the Clown. One or the other.
We'll find out. So we'll have that. We'll have the jambalaya plates for sale at $10 a ticket, which tickets can be bought on the Roleaux Foundation Facebook page through Eventbrite, and we have several volunteers that are selling those tickets individually. So if you're interested, just reach out to us and we'll make sure you get your tickets. Anyway, Dana came into a situation a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
2.5 weeks ago.
2.5 weeks ago, where she was supposed to pick up about 5 dogs in Jefferson Parish.
Correct.
Upon doing so, those 5 and another shelter, she ended up with 13 dogs. And she fosters them in her home, which is where we're at now. And a lot of these dogs needed medical care. So the Roleaux Foundation is here to present a check to Dana to help her with the medical bills that are associated with those 13 dogs.
Oh my goodness.
So
Thank you so
thank
much.
you for what you're doing.
This is a lot more than I anticipated. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure.
This will help us
Our
save
pleasure.
so many more. Again, y'all are doing y'all are doing amazing things for the homeless population. If no more than just bringing awareness, and we greatly appreciate you.
You're welcome.
We do.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Roleaux is my motivation. I created the Roleaux Foundation the day after I found out that he was no longer with us. And I wanted the population to be aware of how much joy Roleaux brought to me, because I'm not the easiest guy to get along with. And if he brought me joy, I know he can bring you joy too.
You know, that's the thing about dogs. They don't care if you have, and cats too. I don't mean to leave out our cat population. I do dogs, so I know that. But they don't care if you brushed your teeth. They don't care if you're having a good hair day. They don't care if you make $5 a day or $1,000 a day. They just want to love you, and they just want to be with you.
They're very non-judgmental.
Exactly. And if you ever want to experience unconditional love, you get a dog.
Just foster a dog.
Yeah.
See what it's like. See if
For
it's
sure.
a fit.
For sure.
And then if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I bet it will.
That's how all these ended up here. They started off,
Yeah.
I mean, that's how our whole rescue started. We just fostered a dog, and then look what happened.
All it takes is once.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So I challenge everybody out there to foster a pet. Just do it for a weekend and see what the results are.